Gonzan with the Trail Space Review Corps. I am here to tell you about the new Montane Featherlite down jacket. It is a sweater type jacket, but this one has a nice insulated hood and lots of wonderful features. It's a beautiful December day, foggy and cold, and the warmth of this jacket is quite welcome. The Featherlite jacket is a wonderful jacket. It is light, extremely compressible, quite versatile with its different features, and the hood for a wide range of activities, from fast mountaineering and trekking in cold weather. And for me, it's been perfect for when I stop while backpacking or when I'm in camp in the mornings and evenings, getting things set up, fixing some breakfast, and just keeping me nice and toasty. For a quick overview of its features and why I like it so much. It is light, extremely compressible, which I'll show you in a minute. It has elastic cuffs that fit nicely, good length on the arms. There are multiple pockets. There is a vertical zip chest pocket, 2 zip hand warmer pockets, and on the inside there is a chest pocket here. It has a technical hood, which is very warm. It zips all the way up to actually cover your face very nicely. For flexibility and precise fit of the hood, Montane has provided multiple adjustment points via a elastic cord that runs over the top of the hood, as well as around the back. Now this allows you to really customize the fit, whether it's just really windy and you want it secure, you have a smaller frame and head and need it to be nice and snug, or you are wearing a mountaineering helmet. The Featherlite is made with a Pertex Quantum shell, which when I first took it out of the box and felt how light and collapsible it was, I was a little worried that it was going to be easily ripped or damaged. But after having used it for quite some time, I am really impressed. It's very durable. I haven't had any snags, rips, tears, or abrasion failures at all. The Pertex Quantum is a ripstop fabric, so even if you did get a nick or it caught on some briars, it's not going to continue fraying. The Pertex shell fabric is treated with a high-quality DWR, which sheds mist and snow and light drizzling rain. A couple of notes on the fit and comfort of the jacket. It is designed as with an athletic fit so that there isn't excess bulk or room, and provides a good balance of insulation and flexibility of movement for mountaineering, climbing, or just active backpacking. Even though I'm a bit overweight, it fits me very well overall. There's plenty of flexibility. I can move around without it rising up too much. It is very, very warm in a moderately cold temperatures. The only point at which there's a little bit of constriction, which might not be an issue for somebody who is slimmer, who is in a little bit better physical condition, is underneath the arms. It's slightly constricting, just a little tight, especially if I'm wearing a few layers. I think they could benefit by increasing the room there just a little bit. So even with a slimmer person, there isn't going to be any binding or difficulty when wearing a couple layers underneath. I really like the slim profile of the jacket and the fact that it is more of a down sweater. It works very well for layering underneath my rain shell. A few weeks ago I was up in the highlands of the Unicoi Range, and it was fairly cold, just above freezing, with lots of wind and some rain and drizzle. So I actually wore my shell over this quite a bit. It was comfortable, it provided lots of room to breathe, and allowed me to shed the rain and the wind with the shell. On the note of the wind, this shell Pertex fabric is windproof. One day I was up on, in October, I was up on Hangover Rock at about 5,500 feet, and it was horrendously windy, quite cold, and the wind was gusting, and the driving wind didn't penetrate the jacket at all. I was toasty as a clam. The DWR treatment is pretty effective. Like any DWR, it doesn't make the fabric waterproof, but in mist, driven by wind and light snow, and drizzling rain, it does shed the water quite well. It also dries really, really quickly. Just a few weeks ago, I was up on Huckleberry Knob, so the driving wind is saturating everything with moisture, and it handled it very well. I will mention that while I was sitting fixing dinner and it started to rain more, the back side of the jacket did start to get wet. I decided to take off the jacket and hang it up in my tent, and it dried very, very quickly. The inner fabric is a bit softer and more comfortable on the skin than the exterior fabric. Not that the exterior fabric is rough by any means, but it is more breathable and more wicking than the shell Pertex. And even when I had just stopped strenuously hiking, or when I was moving around and generating a little bit of perspiration, it would draw that water away from my skin and it evaporated very quickly. I didn't notice any buildup of condensation or moisture inside the jacket. In terms of function, did everything work the way it's supposed to? I have not had any failures or snags in the zippers of the pockets or the main zipper, or anything like that, which is good. It's always nice to have a product that works the way it's supposed to. The jacket comes with a coated water-resistant stuff sack, which takes up very, very little room. It's very small, which is nice. And the jacket compresses very easily up into this small pouch. So, nice and small, packs up very easily. One of the nice things is that it will compress even further than it is right now. Though I've used and carried the stuff sack with me on a number of the trips, I discovered that the hand warmer pockets, which are on both the left and the right, will actually double as a stuff sack by turning the pocket inside out and stuffing the jacket into the pocket. The result is a package that is as small or smaller than the included stuff sack. The only consideration is that if you are concerned about this being stowed away in your pack and getting wet, the stuff sack is going to provide more protection from direct water. But I really like this. I think that they could include this as an actual feature on the jacket. Presently, it's not advertised. I just discovered that this works this way. And I would love it if they made the zipper pull reversible. You know how on a sleeping bag, the tab can actually swing all the way around to both sides of the zipper pull? If that were the case here, it would make using this zipper pocket in this fashion much more effective. Okay, a few details close up so you can see them a little bit better. On the features of the jacket, of course, here is the front vertical chest pocket, as I showed you earlier. Love this pocket. I use it all the time. It is perfect for a cell phone, small GPSR, small camera, folded up map, anything like that. The hand warmer pockets, quite convenient, very toasty. It's insulated from the inside and the outside of the pocket, so keep your hands nice and warm. When the jacket is fully zipped up and that neck collar is up over your chin, it's always important to have a very soft microfiber fabric that protects you from the zipper and abrasion there, and this does that very, very well. On the cinch adjustments, we have on the hood, one on the back, one on the right side and one on the left side, both right at the top of that neck closure. The elastic cord on the two side adjustments run up and over the top of the bill of the hood, and the one on the back run from the front of the hood up near the bill around the back. And as you can see, the adjustment is quite easy. Cinches things down, closes in on the sides of your head, or makes things secure on a climbing helmet. The ones on the side here are pretty easy to use. Just pulling on the elastic cord cinches that down from the top. And the tail of the cord is really wonderfully convenient. It runs onto the inside of the jacket, so it's not flapping around the breeze, getting caught on things, or just obstructing your view. I would hate to be climbing or working up a talus slope and having these little things waving in front of my face. That would be very annoying. Nice feature. Down here on the lower hem of the jacket, you also have adjustment points. Elastic cord with cinch adjustment locations so that you can tighten this down. Make things nice and snug. Keep spindrift and wind and blowing debris out of your coat, keeping you nice and warm and toasty. One of the advertised features, it's listed on the website, it was, I believe, listed in the materials that came with the jacket. It states that there is a internal lockdown tab to roll away and secure the hood. I can't figure out what they're talking about. I have looked this thing over, I have had other outdoor friends take a look at it, try and figure it out. I can't. I have taxed my wits and have not come up with a solution. Just cinching things down and keeping it folded back certainly keeps it out of the way, but this internal tab, I haven't found it. Being that this jacket is brand new, I am wondering if this was a prototype, they hadn't actually worked that feature into it yet. The only other point of criticism that I have for this jacket is more of a personal thing, kind of a preference. Other people might like this the way it is. The interior chest pocket, which is on the right side, is rather large. It extends from the zipper to the underarm. Anyway, so it's about 8 inches wide, 8 inches tall, and is secured with Velcro and a little bit of elastic. The reason I don't like this is that it is, in my opinion, too large and too baggy. So any heavier items like a cell phone or a camera, anything like that, just shakes around inside of it. So when I'm wearing the jacket, put something in there, and I'm working or moving, it's constantly banging around inside the pocket and feels like it's going to fall out, even though with this closed it probably is not. I guess I would like it just to be have a little more structure, be a little bit more secure when you have things in the pocket. So in conclusion, I love this jacket. It has been a pleasure wearing it, testing it, putting it through its paces. It's very versatile. It has great fit. It works underneath a rain shell without any compression. It is windproof. It's just a great jacket. I would definitely recommend it to someone who is looking for that kind of versatile, bridging the gap insulation between their base layers or fleece and a much heavier, serious insulating down or synthetic jacket.